Welcome back to my channel 305XP. We are going to continue where we left off last time. I believe we were in Indonesia trying to heal some dinosaurs and get them all acclimated. Wow, holy crap. Acclimated to their environments. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, so far this series is pretty the campaign mode is pretty good because you get all the different types of aspects and stuff like that. So I like it. All right, increase dinosaur species and genomes of the Humalakaife. All right, everybody seems happy. Alrighty, I had to make sure everybody was at least at 100%. Let's go ahead and make our next attraction over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
So what I like to do with viewing galleries is I like to build the enclosure to where the viewing gallery side of it, the viewing gallery area is seen. But sometimes if the dinosaurs are way too, if they're needing more space, I just extend it to the places that they don't, that the viewing gallery isn't available. Um, but for example, here, I would honestly, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna extend it because you can't do anything else with that area. And if anything, you can probably use like an elevated what you call it, like either like a viewing dome or an elevated um like an elevated viewing thing to get access to the rest of the parts that are not viewable. It's just to optimize. All right, now I'm gonna place the ranger post.
Request acknowledged.
Request acknowledged.
There we go. Oh shoot! I just remembered I don't have a birthing place for these things. Typically, I want to give enough space for like the gift shop, the food, but honestly, it's a little too tight. A little too tight, man. But whatever. They'll get over it. I love how you can custom the skin of the animals. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature. What do I like? I don't know. I like the super bright green. Let's put in some Ooh, that blue color is cool. But the yellow pops out a little bit more. Nah, I like that blue color better. All right, let's do that. We gotta check. They need, all right, population of 5. It doesn't matter. All right, let's select the eggs. Oh, okay, perfect. They're all good. All right, stick that in there. There we go, 3 and 3. Just want to look at the economy. Right now, there's anything that's a red flag would be the transport rating, but we're good for now. What I did like in Jurassic World Evolution 2 better than this one was the hotels. Because when you clicked on the hotel, you could see the view of the perspective of the visitor, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know why they didn't do it. I mean, I guess they did it for, you know, probably
Incubation complete.
too many megabytes or
Prepare
whatever.
asset for release. Ladies and gentlemen,
This sanctuary is up and running, and it managed disease outbreaks with wonderful efficiency. With that, I feel more than confident passing this site completely into your hands.
So our crisis manager is leaving? And we're sure that's wise? I mean, when exactly are we not in crisis?
We have managed perfectly well before, and we will manage again. That is to say, thank you for your help, Lily.
My pleasure. This job has shaken me somewhat, though. Disease being common in the wild is bad enough, but disease where tourists flock to? One turn of bad luck, and we'd have a global disaster on our hands.
You could stay, of course. But I hear you. I also hear that our guests were pretty shaken too. And they're the ones paying our bills. Well, let's focus on their comfort next.
Trying to do Gallimimus because it coincides with the other one.
We need to create a report on how our animals are doing after that last outbreak. We'll need photographs alongside it, and who better to capture the majesty of our dinosaurs than you?
Congratulations! This sanctuary is performing beyond expectations, and our client is immensely pleased. So pleased, in fact, that we have been granted extra land to grow this operation. Make good use of it.
But our work is just beginning. A facility like this is crucial if we're to coexist with dinosaurs. We need to expand it out, create a sanctuary and effective disease treatment center all in one.
Agreed. But vision alone won't do much for us. If Din can get the reputation, I can put in a good word with the security sector to try and get the green light on expanding.
Excellent. And I expect the client will need some convincing from the conservation sector too. I'll do my part if Din can do theirs.
Alright, I need 4 genetics. Let's see if there's anybody with. Of course, there's not. Of course, there's not. Oh, I put in welfare. I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious.
No problem.
detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
All right, let's start building a path for our next enclosure. Perfect. Start making some gallimimuses. Or skittish, to be honest with you, I don't think is like a bad trait. It just means that they'll get scared more, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Now, if it was like an aggressive or like a needy, I mean, depending on needy, if they have needy, I mean, it depends. But if it's like an aggressive trait or something that's negative, then yeah, I typically just don't use them. But skittish to me, it's like whatever. Like you're able to, you're not needing to, discard it. You can deal with skittish. You can't deal with aggressive because then, you're not able to add them into any other habitat with somebody else. They don't coexist. But yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna continue with these contracts because that's how you know. get faster points with the other people. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome our Gallimimus to the park.
There we go. We got some wetland. Let's get some more ground fiber going. I mean, ground leaf. There we go. And look at that. What? Alright, whatever. They're different. Oh, add an upgrade to the expedition center. I am tripping. Alright. I like the improved yields. Never mind. So I typically go for the improved yield, but in this case, faster is better. Let's go carnivore. I want to put a velociraptor and the coaliphus together because they cohabitate. And then I also want to unlock the viewing galleries. It gives us my favorite type of viewing gallery, which is dome. The dome viewing gallery. Just gives me a lot more space and you can put it in the middle. What else? Actually, to be honest with you, I think I should build right here an aviary. Yeah, I think that's the safest bet right now. Safest bet right now is an aviary. Okay, not what I was wanting, but whatever. Actually, nothing. Nah. But now that I have the dome, I can actually put the dome in the aviary. Covers everything, and you can put it right here. Bam. Put some electricity. I'll put it right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery
Every
ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Getting off to patrol.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna have to put a maintenance thing over here. Yep. Now I gotta build a. Now I gotta go expedition for some. Gotta go exploring for some pterodon flying dinosaurs. Oh shoot! But I have some right here. Damn.
Generator will be running soon.
Oh. There we go.
Generator will be running soon.
a minute and 5 seconds to complete that disease-free contract and get closer to our goal of new land objective. There we go.
Synthesis proceeding. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added our magnificent
Well, that works. Skittish, not that bad. Ooh, that's a cool. What? That's pretty cool. All right. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop this here. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, come back for more.